Cancer, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from now until the end of the year. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Cancer, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Cancer, is the world. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Cups upright. Okay? So Cancer, your biggest challenge from now until the end of the year is the world. I feel with the world energy, there's definitely a cycle that's closing out for you. This cycle, by the way, is very much connected to your 7th house with Pluto entering or sitting there for the last, I would say 15, almost maybe 20 years, astrologically. So there's a very big cycle that's coming to an end. Now, this cycle isn't going to end until March, but because this reading is from now until the end of the year, this is something that you may be preparing for. Now, one of the things, just to recap the previous readings that I've done for you for the past year, a lot of you have been wrestling with ending something, closing something out, and planning or preparing for a new cycle. I feel like November is going to be a huge month for you, especially after the lunar eclipse in Taurus. There's going to be a major change connected to your groups of people you hang out with, your deepest wishes, desires, all of that is going to come, something here is going to come to an end, and it's going to create some sort of new cycle for you. And it may be very challenging for you because a lot of you don't like change. I think a lot of you, when you're in a situation where you feel super comfortable, you don't want to get out of that situation. So this is about you maybe changing or adapting to something here that you may be finding challenging. We're going to talk about this when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, and you have the Six of Cups. So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting with the Six of Cups energy, there's something here about your past, closing yourself off because of something bad that happened here in the past. Maybe you had a choice or a decision between going back to someone from the past or choosing to have a new beginning. We're going to talk more about that for you in a moment. In the present moment, you have the 10 of Pentacles at the top of your reading. You have the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. You're reevaluating whether or not a situation that you're involved in is still worth giving to. Is it worth being there? Is it worth investing into? There's something presently in your life, and I think you know this, that's drying up. It's not maybe bringing the type of value it was once bringing you, and this is why you're reevaluating it. This could be where you're living, this could be a job, this could be a relationship. This can simply just be something in your life that you may be saying to yourself, do I still want this? Is it still something that is a part of my overall view, my long-term view for myself and maybe important people around me? And we're going to talk more about that for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the 9 of Swords, you have the Sun, and you have the 7 of Cups. So in the near future, I do strongly feel there's something here that brings a lot of happiness to you because the sun is here, which is beautiful. Wherever the sun ends up being in your chart, it's very positive. This could be connected to somebody here that you really love, maybe an important friend, maybe an important relationship here that's coming in. There's a lot of worry and fear because either you feel like you're being treated as an option or you feel like, you're really uncertain about the future. But what Spirit is saying with the sun here is not to worry. There's somebody important that's coming into your life or that is there to help you in the near future to get clear on something here that's created a lot of trauma and confusion for you. And we're going to talk more about that when we clarify. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Cancer, you have the 4 of Cups here. You also have the Page of Swords and you have the 3 of Wands. So you're very discriminating, okay, between now and the end of the year. And the reason why you're very discriminating is because you're recognizing what's been holding you back. I think there's a certain person, place, or thing that you've been involved with. It's created a lot of power struggles. You still continue to hold on to this situation, even though it creates nothing but drama and uncertainty. You do, or you have wanted to walk away from this situation for quite some time. But it's still somewhat stable for you, and that's why you haven't disconnected from it. But you have a bigger and better vision for yourself between now and the end of the year. And this is why a lot of you start to become uninterested in something, because you find something out, or you may realize by researching or studying, you may find something out. And as a result of you finding that out, you may decide to move on. Because there's something here you're moving forward to, a new milestone in your life, Three of Wands. This is very much unexpected for you, okay? But it's happening. So let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's clarify your challenge. Let's clarify the world. So the world is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Hangman, and the Nine of Cups. Your biggest challenge here is to recognize what have you been continuously trying to continue to hold? What have you been, trying to persevere towards? There's something in your life that, and I'm just going to be really honest with you, Cancer, and I always am honest with you. I think that this is a critical situation between now and the end of the year. There's something in your life that is done, but you still feed into it. You're still there. You're still, gung-ho over the situation, but in reality, it's not moving. It's not really moving to the next level here. Your biggest challenge here is to truly recognize when something is done, to truly recognize when it's time to completely end something and have a new beginning. And this has been a very big challenge for you, not only this month and the consecutive months coming, but in previous readings over this last year. There's something here that really has needed to come to an end. You're still feeding into it. And what this is doing is it's delaying your happiness. Okay, it's delaying your satisfaction, it's delaying your happiness. One of you Cancerians commented and you said, I can't believe that you're changing the way you do things on the channel. There's, it's a mess, the channel's unorganized. But anything that you don't like, anything that triggers you and that you don't personally like for yourself, it's a reflection of you. Okay, so a lot of you are watching this. The reason why something is delayed, the reason why things are not happening the way you want them to is because you're delaying yourself. And you're delaying yourself by not recognizing when something here is done. When something is done, it means taking action and making certain plans in order for you to get to this place of satisfaction, because that's what you want. Okay, so this is about you recognizing over the next 3 months what truly needs to be closed out in your life. That means tying up loose ends, ending certain projects that you started and you never finished, maybe ending things with a certain person that you've been in a relationship for a while and you need to disconnect from them. Whatever the case is, there's something here that truly needs to come to an end for you to recognize and realize that it's time for you to move on to your happiness and satisfaction. So the reality here is that if you were the person who commented and said, oh, I don't, you weren't here for July, you've abandoned Cancer, you've abandoned yourself. And I'm just reflecting to you what you need to work on. That's my only job here. And that's why some people like me and some people don't. Some people don't like me because I'm here to actually change and help them grow. And we usually don't want to change and grow. We want to stay in the same position, the same place where we're at, and then we ask ourselves why we're not happy. And this is your problem, okay? It's a very big problem, okay? So it's up to you, but that's your challenge. That's what I'm seeing, that, something here has needed to close out for a while and you're wasting time. That's eventually, that's actually what I want to say to you, even though it might be a little bit harsh, but that's what I'm seeing. And this is about you no longer delaying your happiness and satisfaction. And it's going to be up to you. You don't have anybody else to blame but yourself. Okay. And this is why when the lunar eclipse comes in during Scorpio season, okay, when the lunar eclipse happens in Taurus, a lot of things are going to come to an end. And they're going to come to an end very abruptly and quickly for many of us. So we need to be prepared for that. Okay. I'm seeing 12:22 on the clock. You're going to want to check out what 12:22 is, because there could be some important message there that you need to know. Okay. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. Something here became blocked in the past. Okay. And this is connected to maybe someone from your past. Maybe you blocked this person or maybe they blocked you. What happened here in the past? You have the Magician, you have the Page of Cups, and you have the Ten of Cups. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel like there was an opportunity for you to have and create happiness for yourself. I feel like somebody here that you felt like you were meant to be with, this could have been an Aquarius, a Pisces, I'm getting a Gemini here. I feel like there was some sort of disappointment between you and this person. This person that you thought was going to give you it all, that, you know, you were going to have a happy ending with and everything, it didn't end up happening. Okay, this is why you blocked this person or they blocked you. Tell me more about the Six of Cups in the recent past for Cancer. You have the Nine of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Hermit. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel that you disconnected or walked away from maybe a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, or a Virgo, maybe another Cancer. You walked away or disconnected from this person, or they walked away or disconnected from you because there was a lack of an emotional satisfaction here. There was always this constant worry of, oh, well, maybe we're never going to truly fix or forgive certain things that happened in the past, because there's certain things that happened in the past connected to this relationship that led to a lot of disappointment and a lot of worry on your end, right? A lot of, you know, is this ever going to be resolved or fixed? So some of you felt like this person was never really giving you what you truly deserved or what you wanted, and you felt like you were constantly waiting in the past. And this is what created some sort of confusion and uncertainty here in the past. Tell me more about the Two of Wands in the recent past for Cancer. So the Two of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Justice, and the Lover. So the reason why a new relationship came into your life, or you decided to have a new beginning with this person in the past, is because you truly looked at the situation from a positive light. You could have said to yourself, I truly want to have a new beginning. And I feel like something here was set right in the past. You had a new beginning. You started maybe a new relationship. And this is what allowed you to truly move on. So I'm just going to say this. For some of you, the challenge may not resonate. You may say, oh, I did end a relationship, or I did end something and I moved forward. Great. So you're on the right path. This is confirmation that you're doing the right thing. If you're triggered by me telling you your challenge, and you're triggered by not being able to move forward and feel satisfied, then that's something that Spirit wants you to feel to get you going into the right direction. Because in the recent past, a lot of you said, I truly deserve to have a new beginning. I truly deserve to feel happy and balanced within myself. And this is why a lot of you walked away from something here that was creating nothing but anxiety, stress, fear, and overthinking constantly in the past. Okay, so some of you had to go through a really bad experience to recognize that you truly deserve to have a new beginning. Okay, and this is what I'm seeing not only in your challenge, but also in the past. All right. Now, in the present moment, for those of you who have not closed this chapter out, who you're still holding on to the past, you're constantly in fear, you're constantly worried, in the present moment, it's very clear that there's something here that's not worth your time and energy. There's a lot of insecurity. Some of you are dealing with someone who's super jealous in the present moment. Like they're always bickering and complaining about, you know, oh, the future, or, you know, you don't really love me, or whatever the case may be. And all in the present moment for you, Cancer, it's all earth energy. So this is connected to the lunar eclipse in Taurus, because Taurus is an earth sign. And I feel like October 28th, either the 26th or 28th, I think it's the 28th, that's a big month for everybody. So this is about you recognizing what you need to abandon, which is connected to your challenge, the world, in order for you to truly receive the abundance that you seek. Because that opportunity is there in the present moment, lots of money, lots of security here. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles for Cancer in the present moment. What is the important message? What is it that they need to know? So the Five of Pentacles is clarified by, you have the Six of Cups, you have the Hierophant, and you have the Two of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is not going to be a message for all of you. Some of you, there's something here about a commitment or a marriage that you're involved in. And I do strongly feel that there's two stories I'm getting here. The first one is that somebody here could be choosing to disconnect from a marriage or a commitment to move towards something that's more stable. Or this could be about letting go of the uncertainty connected to a casual relationship and then eventually getting married. Either way, there's a transition that's happening within a relationship. Somebody here wants the truth from you. This earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, this Gemini, I'm also getting maybe a Taurus here. Somebody here wants to have a new beginning with you. This could be a new beginning after a third party. This could be somebody here choosing to disconnect from a relationship. Okay, but either way, something's transforming or changing. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So many of you are attracting new love. And this new love that's coming into your life may require you to disconnect from a relationship, maybe a marriage or somebody here from the past, in order to be open to receiving this opportunity. This opportunity is connected to somebody that you work with or somebody that's connected to your investments and your success. This new love that's coming in is someone who's going to help you with your career. They're going to help you be recognized more, or they may help you be recognized in general. And this is why it's very much connected to your financial situation. This can even be a job, right? But you may need to leave something that you're committed to now that hasn't really been growing. And for many of you, this may not be a marriage. It may be a job that you've committed yourself to. It may be something here that you've been committed to for a very long time. This is about making room for what it is that you truly actually want. Because for you to truly get to the next level, especially financially, this is what you've wanted. You're like, oh, I want to make more money, or I want to have a better relationship, or I want to attract somebody, you know, who's going to be with me long term. Well, you need to make room for that. If you're not making room for that, how is it supposed to happen? Ask yourself that one important question, right? 10 of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Page of Pentacles. And there's the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So in the present moment, the important message here is to identify what you need to disconnect from, okay, that you've needed to disconnect from for the last 6 months. I think last year around March or February, you were contemplating this, okay, this past March, February. Now something here, there's pressure, okay? And the pressure here is to maybe recognize where you need to put your energy and what you need to move away from in order to achieve this success that you've been looking for. And that's gonna be a big message for you in the present moment. Now, let's talk about the near future. Now, in the near future, there's still this uncertainty, confusion that's taking place, but this is all happening to shed light on something that you've been ignoring for quite some time. Yes, okay, so the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Death. You have the Queen of Pentacles and you have the Nine of Wands. So in the near future, something that you continue to give to, something that you continue to give chance after chance after chance, it will eventually come to an end. So some of you have been dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. They've been treating you like an option, or they've been overthinking an ending. And you may have been giving this person chance after chance, or they've been, you know, maybe giving you a chance here, but something comes to light. And I think what comes to light is you realize, Cancer, that this situation is doing nothing but stressing you out. It's time for you to heal from a past trauma or situation that you've been hiding for quite some time. And you finally get clear on whether or not you should continue to hold on to this person, because many of you are still holding on to this situation even though it's done. And you know it's done. But what this is doing is it's actually delaying what is truly for you and meant for you. And this is why the Four of Cups is here in terms of what you don't see, because until you're rejected, until you're ignored, or until you ignore the situation that doesn't serve you anymore, nothing is going to change until then. And this is why there's a lot of stress, because in the near future, because you're trying to control something that's not for you, that you've known for quite some time it's not for you, but you continue to do it. And this is why the Sun is here, because it's going to shed light on, you know, what truly does need to end and what you truly need to be actually focusing on. The Devil, the Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. You see, you're worried about something here that's not for you. Okay, this could be a toxic relationship, toxic environment, some sort of, you know, people that you're dealing with that's creating issues. So all this trauma is coming up to the surface in the near future because it's trying to shed light on what you need to end. So it's not until things get really, really bad that you finally say to yourself, oh, now I need to do something about this. Oh, now I need to take action, you know, and it's unfortunate, right, that we've had to come to this point where things have to get so bad for you to finally take advantage and take action. Okay, I know it's a harsh reading for you from now until the end of the year, but this is what you need to know. Now, the good news here for you, Cancer, in the near future is the Sun is here. Wow. So something here is going to finally shed light on all these issues that you've been ignoring, all these issues. It's, you know, I'm going to give you an example. And some of you, the only reason why I'm saying this analogy is to help you to better understand what I'm seeing. Okay. How do I say this? It's almost like I'm going to try to say this in the nicest way, but you all know when my mouth runs, I just say it like it is. There's something here about you wetting your pants, and it's like you sit in that and you don't want to be there, but you still do it. This is the problem that I'm seeing in the near future. It's like you no longer can choose to be in a wet diaper or in a wet underwear. It's like, I need to change. Like, I need to change. change. This is the best analogy I can give. I know a lot of you are going to say, oh my God, I can't believe you said that, but TMI, I know, but that's what I feel is happening in the near future. And this is why a tower moment happens, because you know it's time for you to release yourself. It's time for you to be independent. It's time for you to stand on your own 2 feet. That's what's a part of your destiny. That's where spirit wants to see you. God wants to see you in a place where you're feeling so independent, happy, confident within yourself. But first you need to recognize what's not stable in your life, because there's a certain environment, certain place that you're still connected to that is not stable for you. This is what's hindering your growth, your personal growth. And with the North Node being in Aries, which is going to square your sun, moon, or rising, this is forcing you to grow as a person. It's forcing you to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. And this may not happen, Cancer, until you feel rejected. And then you fully try to make sense of this rejection, or you fully try to make sense of why something here is not really progressing maybe the way that you've wanted to. It's because maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's time for you to have and experience something else. Okay. So let's get some advice for you. Very complex reading, but this is what I'm seeing for you. What's the advice? So the advice for you is the 5 of Swords, you have the Star, and you have the Devil. Your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize what power struggle are you involved in? What situation in your life are you feeding that's nothing but toxic, nothing but, you know, holding you back, feeling bondage, not feeling free? This is about you focusing on your future and healing. This is about you recognizing where you get your inspiration, what makes you feel alive every day. The more you focus on that, instead of focusing on trying to compete in a situation, in an environment where it's not for you, the more you're going to be able to move towards what makes you actually feel good, what helps you heal, what helps you to feel inspired, what helps you to focus on your future. Because really what you should be focusing on is what makes you happy. If you're continuing to hold on to something that's toxic, that's not healthy for you, out of pity for someone else, or, you know, out of feeling scared or feeling anxiety, how are you going to truly grow and achieve your full potential if you don't give yourself that opportunity? Okay. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. You're going to want to check out what 1, 2, 3, 4 in angel numbers means. There could be some sort of important message here about your advice. So this is about you no longer fighting for what is toxic and what is not healthy and what is not inspiring you in the future for your future, but rather to focus on what gives you life, what makes you smile. The more you focus on those things, I promise you, your life is going to change and you're going to move closer and closer to the things that you actually truly want for yourself. Okay. So Cancer, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.